What's up, people? Perry here with another episode on the Stud Tech server, and of course here we are on the Stud Tech server. We're going to do a little bit of a different episode today. We're of course going to concentrate on our build, which is just down over there. You can kind of see it through the trees, but I thought I'd take you on a little server tour of everything that's been going on. There have been lots of people on the server, of course, building things, creating things, and so I thought we would take a look at it. The sun is in my eye over there. We'll turn this way. But what I wanted to do first was to kind of correct some things that I may have said in the last episode, and that is because of the fact that I got some people's builds wrong. So we're going to take a quick look at some of them. This bridge right here, I believe, was built by Quora. Very basic looking bridge, but this house over here is Cora's house, and I did mention in the last episode that I didn't know whose house that was, but this is Cora's house. Looks pretty cool. I mean, the use of logs and the different directions that he put them in gives it some extra dimensions. Looks pretty cool. A nice little log house. There's a snake somewhere. Where are you? Okay, we're leaving. We're leaving. And over here, this house, which I think I said was... it was Studmuffin Sam's house, and I was using it as a kind of a bed area for the first little bit while I was getting all acquainted with the new server. This is actually Wells Knight's house, and yeah, Wells was the one who graciously corrected me on all the different things that I screwed up on. So thanks, Wells. Thanks a lot. So yeah, that's Wells' house, and then there's the tree house, which is just over there, and it's getting nighttime and it's getting dark, and I know you guys probably can't see anything, but I got this really cool sleeping bag. Take a quick snooze. Perfect. Back today. Love this modded Minecraft, especially the sleeping bag. It's really something. With the whole host of mods that are on this server now, lots of useful things, and the mobs aren't as dangerous as they were before, so that's really good. I don't die as much, that's for sure, so that's a really good thing. This over here is also Cora's place. This reed farm, and I think he has a little place underneath that tree over there. But this tree house is actually Ekdor Vink's house. It's a nice little tree house, and I think in the last episode I said it was Studmuffin Sam and Wells Knight's place, but nope. So I got all that correction out of the way. We're gonna continue on with the tour by going towards the Nether. And we just take, this is kind of like the main portal. This is technically supposed to be what is called old spawn. So this area will be the old spawn area. We have a new area where we're going to be sort of making a town hall, and we'll take a quick look at it as we go through this tour. But take a look at the Nether. Look at that. Created by Wells Knight. A very interesting feel. I feel that it's kind of I said it was more of a royalty type feel, you know? I feel like I'm in, with the purples and this sort of yellowish, gold, reddish color. I don't know. But what's this block called? Gold-plated, rusty, purple block. Interesting. Yeah, but I said it was very luxurious to Wells when I first saw this, when I saw this picture, and he actually did this on a stream, and he tends to stream. I don't know how often he tends to stream, but I put a link in the description below. Check him out, of course. But he built this all on the stream, and it must have taken him quite a while, because look at how far this tunnel goes. It's pretty cool. And of course, this road right here is very handy for getting around, because we have a lot of different places to go to today. And one of them is right through this door. We'll just close that. And as you can see, this place has not been finished yet, and that is because that I have been working in this area. I've created a tunnel for myself to go to a new area for where we can go ahead and start kind of exploring the world of mod in Minecraft without having to bother people with our, I don't know, creating lag on the server and stuff like that. So now I first came out here, I basically just randomly tried to find a location to go, but take a look at this area. Some interesting things to note are these glacier, it's a glacier biome, I think. Where are we? Let's take a look. Yeah, it's a glacier biome, and it didn't look too bad. And you know, I was thinking to myself, you know what, I'll work with it. It wasn't really inspiring to me, let's put it that way. So it was a little bit of a disappointment, put it that way. But as I went through this land, and I said, you know what, maybe we can find something interesting to kind of inspire us. Maybe some place that can, you know, someplace next to the river. But then I saw this. Look at that. Now this just screams some sort of mountainous type castle. I don't know. Should be really interesting. But look at that. I'm pretty sure this goes up to the world height limit, this mountainside. But right now I'm thinking about maybe making some sort of castle, maybe built into the mountain. Of course, we'll do that when we finish our house in the spawn area, the old spawn area. But yeah, this place looks pretty cool, and I've already gathered some resources right over here. So it's just a tunnel. I'm not going to show you what it looks like, because it's really just a mess, and it's just a place for me to kind of gather materials. But this looks like a pretty good location for upcoming episodes. But we're going to continue on with the tour. We're going to go ahead and find some other people's builds. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Alright, next up, Wells Knight's Mines. Now, there's not really too much special about it. It's Wells's mining area, but I just wanted to show one quick thing about it, and that is the use of this Carpenter blocks and the micro blocks, the way they kind of fit together. But look at how he's kind of made the little entrance or the stairways up to the top. This is his mining area is just through that door over there. But look at how he's used the micro blocks, the oak wood. It really makes it look like it's kind of inset into the stone or into the wall of the cave, and it really gives the impression that it's really holding something up. And I thought it was really cool that the fact that he's been able to incorporate it with the carpenter's blocks, something that I hope to do with our build in the old spawn area. So that's just a really quick look at Wells's little mining area. There's nothing really special in here. It's just a mining area. But on to the next place. Next up, Stud's Japanese house. Now it's just through here, a little bit of ways away. I did take care and make sure that all these people's builds that you see here, they actually have a video that is associated with it. So I'm hopefully not surprising anybody with anybody else's builds here. But check this out. Stud Muffin Sam's Japanese house. Looks very authentic. Very authentic. Especially the way that white and the wood. I'll just jump in through here. Oh, the glass. Now that's something. That really works really well. It looks very authentic to me. And the use of carpenter blocks, I think this whole place is pretty much built exclusively out of carpenter's blocks, which makes me think that it probably would be a good idea for myself to start using carpenter's blocks. That door looks pretty cool. Wow. And then the use of this stone brick in conjunction with the kind of wood trim here. Oh man, that's really something. Would not have thought of this at all. So Stud, my hat's off to you, dude. It is very cool. Oh, this thing right here kind of uses like shutters. if I can say the words right. But that looks pretty amazing. Yeah, of course, you could check out Stud Muffin Sam's channel, link in the description, of course. But I'm really thinking about using these carpenter blocks now. Probably would be a good idea, maybe for the castle that we're going to be building. But yeah, wow, looks pretty cool. Even the torches, they just seem to fit well with the whole theme. So good on you, Stud Muffin Sam. Good on you. Next up, New Spawn Village. Now this is going to be the location of our community builds. I'm not too sure when we're going to get started, but I think Stud Muffin Sam's already gotten, yep, there it is right there. He's already gotten underway with building a central fountain. He's cleared out most of this area, and the idea behind it is that we're going to start building kind of shops, like a main street type area. When we get underway with that, I don't know, but I'm looking forward to doing this, especially getting together with the community, with all the people on the server. Should be really cool. What is that? We have to go check that out. What is that? Some sort of tree thing? Reminds me of Lord of the Rings. What are you? I want to say hi, but don't hurt me. An int. Int. Where is that from? Where is that from? I don't know. But anyways, this is going to be the kind of main street area, the new spawned village. A pig with a hat. Very cool. But yeah, most of this area will be pretty much cleared out, so a nice flat space for us to kind of build and create things. But yeah, there's not too much going on, but I thought I would show you. And finally, we return back to the old spawn and back to where we are building our house. And you can see I have made some additions to it. We'll talk a little bit about that in just a second, but on to something that I'm proud of is that this is the first sort of redstone-y type contraption I've made in modded Minecraft, and it's a fisher. Very cool. All it does is just catches fish. That provides me with an inexhaustible food source for me, especially since I love fish so much, as it turns out in modded Minecraft. But this right here came from Cora. He kind of helped me with it. I was taking a look at his system that he made over there, and all it consists of is this steam dynamo, an aqueous accumulator, so that provides water for this thing, and all it needs in here is some coal to keep it burning, and that powers the fisher right here. So I don't know, it's pretty simple, but I think in the next coming episodes we'll kind of make some sort of housing for it, kind of make it look nice and all that good stuff. Now on to the house. Let's take a look at the house. Now, as you can see, I'm not using the redwoods. I'm using the spruce wood, and that is because I could not use the redwoods with the microblocks mod, unfortunately. But I'm thinking that I think I was talking about Carpenter's blocks and how they work, and I think it might be a good substitute for this. That was before I kind of discovered the world of Carpenter's blocks, but we're going to continue on with the micro blocks for now. But I really like how the spruce wood, it's a darker wood, kind of interacts with the marble. The contrast between the two looks pretty cool. But you can see right here, I've kind of set it up so that I can get a good look at how it looks overall within the builds. And right here, I've replaced the floor, of course, where we need replacing of the floors. I'm thinking about making some sort of a balcony or a deck area to come out this way. Haven't decided on the shape just yet, but it looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty cool. So let's take a look from this angle. Yeah, with the sun in our eyes. But what I'm thinking is that I'll have to put in some glass. I'm not too sure where or how. Now, I was a little bit, I don't know what the word is, but I was a little bit concerned about the glass in that I was having some trouble finding a proper type of glass. Now, actually, it's actually better for me to kind of just show you. I have a little planning world that I plan all these modded Minecraft episodes in, so I'm going to take you there, and I can better illustrate to you what I'm talking about with the glass. Alright, so glass. We have a few different options here to take a look at, and hopefully you guys can help me out. Help me out by leaving your comments down below what you guys think of these options. But first, I was thinking about going through the whole thing. I was looking them up in the too many items thing here, and looking up all the different types of glass that is available to us. The first thing that I saw with this was this borderless glass pane. I was thinking to myself, excellent, borderless glass, awesome. No, not awesome. There's borders everywhere in it, especially going horizontal in the glass, so that's unfortunate, but it may be an option. It takes out one part of the border, which is the vertical border, but it leaves that vertical horizontal line there, which doesn't really work for us. So then I decided to go with this clear glass pane, but as you can see, it's really difficult to see it, if at all. And I'm thinking to myself, what's the point really of using this clear glass? It might work in some builds if you really just want to play tricks on people, but for me, it kind of feels like, what's the point, right? So I decided to go with a bit of texture, and because we've updated the server from 1.6 to 1.7, we're able to use some stained glass. So that's what this is right here. It's a little bit too dark for my liking. I was thinking that this light gray stained glass pane might work out for us. It's an option. It's an option. And then there's the option from before, which is the Microblocks clear glass panel. Again, not a big fan of the borders, but you know, there's got to be some compromise here and there. There's some other options with the panel and the glass, the gray glass panel, if I can spit it out. I did kind of do a mock-up of the gray glass itself, the stained glass, and it doesn't look too bad. It kind of works with the marble. I haven't tried it out with the wood yet, and we can do that right now. Some spruce wood. I mean, it's not bad, but at the same time, it's a little bit too dark. A little bit too dark. But yeah, again, leave your comments down below what you guys think of any of these glass, or if you have a suggestion of your own that I haven't tried out here, be sure to leave it in the comments below. So I'll see you back at the server. Alright, so let's get going on our build, try to figure out a decent shape. Originally, I was thinking about just filling in this entire area with wood, and of course leaving this area wide open so that we can take advantage of the lovely view. I mean, look at that. I'm using the medium version of the Sildur's shader pack, and it's worked out quite well. The frames are decent enough that I can record with, so I think we're going to keep that for now. But I want to think about not filling in this entire area with wood, at least this the front facade here. I'm thinking about trying to go along the lines of this right here, trying to follow that shape of the marble arches. I'm going to call them arches just because, really, for the lack of another word. But what I want to try and do here is pillar up, and actually I'll get some scaffolding going. If you remember from previous episodes, I love this vine scaffolding. Yeah, helps me from dying, helps prevent me from dying. But in putting these blocks in place, I have found that it's a little bit glitchy to kind of assemble everything. Whoop. Okay, there we go. And if I could whoops. Let's try and there we go. How's this work? Okay. Perfect. So like so. Like that. And then we want to go across. And there is a downside to the scaffolding, and that is the fact that you can't go across with it. You can only go up and down. So, but you make do with what you got. And here I would say is a basic outline of the exterior of the build. I'm thinking to keep things simple, of course. As with anything, when we're first starting out on the server, we want to keep things as simple as possible. I'm following along with the lines of the marble, following this arch shape right here with the spruce wood. And it's a line, it's the L shape, the upside down L shape is something that kind of repeats itself throughout the build, and it looks simple, but it took a long time to kind of figure out where all the different lines were going. So why don't we go ahead and take a sort of look at the layout as it is right now. So there'll be an entrance right about here, a kitchen / dining area somewhere here, also a living area around here somewhere. And I wasn't too sure what I was going to do with this. Now, on one hand, it takes away from the view a little bit. It kind of gets in the way, but at the same time, it echoes this part right here. So I'm trying to, it's a little bit of give and take in terms of design and wrestling with the view itself. So I think it's a pretty good compromise. It still gives off a pretty decent view of this area. And then we go over here where going downstairs, well, we'll figure out some sort of stair solution. And this will be sort of a den / not another living area. I'm not sure. Possibly some sort of a deck that goes out this way, and we'll have to fill that in somehow. And then I think a bedroom over here. Looks pretty cool. This looks out of shape, and that's only because it follows this line right here. So that's a pretty good basic layout. I think in the next episode what we'll end up doing is trying to fill in the interior. Of course, the exterior we'll have to polish it off a little bit more, add in some more details, but that we'll all have to do in the next episode. So don't forget to leave your likes, of course. I really appreciate them, especially seeing them on this series. Seeing that you guys really enjoy this series, I really do appreciate every single like that you guys give me. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, especially when it comes to glass, because I still have yet to pick out a texture for that. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Keeps you up to date on all the things that are going on in it. So that's it for me. Always remember, keep your head up, and I'll see you in the next one.